and welcome back to the channel. This is Not Your Average Witch Curl. My name is Hannah, and today is Halloween, or Samhain, which Samhain may be tomorrow depending on how you celebrate it. Hi, I'm not wearing makeup yet because I still have to wash my hair. This is going to be kind of like a vloggy video, I think. I'm filming on my phone, so if the audio is really bad, I'm sorry. I'm also in my bathroom, so it's really echoey. But I figured I would start out this video in my natural state, which looks pretty bad. I've been breaking out a lot lately because of stress. Haven't washed my hair in like 5 days. But the reason I wanted to do this part, like before I took a shower and looked nice and whatever, is one, to show that, not everything has to be perfect. And the other part is because I am going to be trying this, they call it hair makeup. It's like temporary color that washes out with water. It's like a hair gel or whatever, but I've seen 2 different YouTubers that I watch rave about it, and I wanted to try it today. Might as well, because it's Halloween. Might as well. If it looks bad, whatever, it can be part of the costume. But I'm also going to be baking like a pumpkin bread today, so we'll see how all that goes. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film of today just because I have 2 children, and they're going to, well, not my baby, but my son is going to be doing like an Easter egg hunt for candy because there's no trick-or-treating this year for obvious reasons. Thank you, 2020, for ruining my daughter's first Halloween. So it's great. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hair, and I will be back to try out the hair color and put some makeup on and try to look nice. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, hello again. I am out of the shower now. I'm wearing a shirt that I don't care about because I don't know if this stuff stains. I washed my hair with, these, which I have a review of on my Instagram, also not Your Average Witch Curl. Okay, and then this is what I have in as a leave-in because the Burt's Bees stuff can kind of dry your hair out, and I don't really like that leave-in because it's really heavily fragranced, and I'm allergic to fragrance. I mean, the Burt's Bees stuff is fragranced too, but the Shea Moisture one is just really fragranced, and I feel like it's almost too heavy for my hair, but not in like a good way. Oh, that may be too much for. I have really fine hair, and I don't usually brush my hair after I take a shower. I detangle in the shower because I feel like my hair is so fine that if I try to do it out of the shower, my curls, like it stretches out my curls, which, like, I have like 2C curls usually, I think, but you can't really see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I usually have 2C curls, I think, 2B, 2C. But my hair is so fine that I don't like have like a lot of hair, obviously, but it's super long, so weighing it down is super easy. So I'm hoping that because this is supposed to be a gel, that'll be lightweight enough for my little fine strands. I got the rose gold color, and I don't even think I told you guys the name. This is the Curlsmith Color Recipe Rose Gold Temporary Color Styling Gel, and it rinses out in one wash. It's not like a dye or anything. And it says to rake it in. Usually when I'm applying product, like any product, because I usually use a curl cream or a mousse. I don't use both because it weighs my hair down so bad that I scrunch it in because I don't want to stretch my curls out because I don't have a lot of hair to work with, and it's super fine and doesn't like cooperating. And this stuff smells really good, by the way. It smells like watermelon candy. At least this one does. I don't know if, I think they have like 6 colors. My own hair, my natural hair, is this like mousy brown color right here. Not exactly the most exciting color in the world. From like, I think it was like 7th or 8th grade, I've been dyeing my hair. just because I really like didn't like my own hair color and I was really adventurous. My parents were like super okay with me dyeing my hair. But I stopped dyeing my hair after I got pregnant with my son. I had my hair like, everybody's seen the Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball. Okay, so sophomore year of college, I went to University of South Carolina. And sophomore year of college, a friend of mine who was also a military spouse, she did my hair like that, like I bleached. Not that I would like wanted it like that, I just told her I wanted a pixie cut and that she could do whatever she wanted with it. So I had like an undercut over here that was like brown, and then the rest of it was like a pixie cut that was bleach blonde. And then I found out I was pregnant with my son. And I was like, well, I can't keep this up. I can't keep the bleach up because I know people say you can bleach your hair and stuff while you're pregnant, but I didn't want to risk it because, you know, I was a first-time mom and I was scared of everything. So I was a first-time mom. So I had her dye my hair back to as close to my natural color as she possibly could. She cut all the bleached parts off, so I had a really short pixie cut while I was pregnant with my son, and I haven't really dyed my hair since. And I was kind of scared too. No lie. Because it was very shortly after that when my hair started growing back that I was like, oh, curly girl method. I want to try to do that. Why not? Anyway, so COVID happened recently, right? And I think it was either April or May or something like that. I can't remember, but I bought some Arctic Fox hair color because I was like, oh, it's temporary. Cool, I can do that. And it won't hurt my hair. So I dyed my hair red. Dyed my hair red with the Arctic Fox stuff. And it was super duper red, so it's very faded now. You can barely tell that it's like I've had that color. Because it's grown out and it's faded a lot because it is like I can't remember if it's semi-permanent or demi-permanent. I think there's a difference. I'm pretty sure there's a difference. I really want to dye my hair red again because it's like my favorite hair color. So I want to dye my hair red again, but I thought having these temporary colors would be kind of fun to do. Just to have. And I like rose gold. It's like my favorite color. Like my favorite metal. These are not cheap. Curlsmith is like a pretty pricey brand, I think, but there's a lot of people that swear by their products because they're such good quality. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I like doing fun stuff with my hair, and this is temporary, and it's like a gel too. So, oh my god, I had on my head. So it's like a gel too. So it's like a 2-in-1. It's not just gonna be like a color. It also will hold my hair, hopefully. Okay, I don't think you can tell. My phone's not picking it up, but it's like a really pretty color. I'm hoping that when it dries, I might put a little more in after it's dry. Okay, I'm back. I had to feed my baby, and then I put some makeup on while my hair was air drying. I don't diffuse my hair. I know a lot of curly people do because it's quicker for them, but my hair is so fine, it air dries. This is what it looks like with the, I haven't scrunched it out yet. So I'm going to scrunch out the crunch now, and we'll see what it looks like. Oh, it's really pretty. My roots are really crunchy though. Like right here, my little baby hairs that are growing back after I lost all that hair. Fun fact, I used to hate the color pink. Like, I went through an Avril Lavigne phase where all I wore was like hot pink and black in like 5th and 6th grade and stuff like that. I think it was junior high, but then I got into like 8th grade or whatever, and I was like, I hate pink. I hate girly stuff. And now I'm like, hi, give me all of the peachy pinks and the pastels and all of that. I want all of it. I'm super impressed with, it's a washout gel, and it's on my dark hair. Like, my hair's not super dark, but like, it looks so pretty. I love this gel. I want to know, I'm gonna have to look and see if they have that same gel in just like a regular gel without the color in it. Because I'd use that all the friggin' time. I love this. This little baby hair down here is trying to make an appearance. You are not the star of the show, sir. Oh my gosh, I'm sparkly here. I'm gonna go. I have a window in my bedroom that lets in a lot of natural light. Can you tell how pretty it is? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness, it's so shiny. And my hair just looks like really, really good. I'm like super shocked right now at how good it looks. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, well, 10 out of 10 for that. I mean, we'll see how long it lasts, but 10 out of 10 for me. So anyway, I have done most of the making of this pumpkin bread while my potatoes are boiling. And since this is the first time I have made this pumpkin bread using this recipe, oh shoot, no idea if that's right. Which I mean, that's fine, right? I'm gonna be the only one eating it probably. So, okay, now that that's in the oven, to work on finishing the potato soup, which requires a lot more chopping. But anyway, while I'm doing this, I was gonna ask, do you guys like traditional Halloween stuff? Because I saw a post from Anya Esma, who is also a YouTuber that I really enjoy. I think she's from Germany. I can't remember now. But she made a post about how she's not into the like mainstream Halloween stuff. She sees Samhain and Halloween as two completely separate things, and she just doesn't like the mainstream Halloween stuff. And that got me thinking, how many other people do or don't either combine the two in terms of aesthetic or just don't like it? I'm kind of not in that camp, which I really like Halloween. It's always been my favorite holiday ever since I was little. I love dressing up and stuff, and just the crisp fall air, and apples and pumpkins and pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice lattes are so good, but only the hot ones. The iced ones kind of taste like, no one's gonna agree with me on this, but I think they taste like Vienna sausages, the cold, that if you get an iced pumpkin spice latte, they taste super freaking weird. It's so weird. So I only ever get them hot, which I'm not even a huge hot coffee drinker. At least when I go to like Starbucks or whatever, I almost always get iced coffee. But I make hot coffee at home just because I can't be bothered making iced coffee, because I feel like it takes more effort. Why can't I open this? But I have always loved the like mainstream Halloween stuff, like jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins everywhere, and like black and orange and stuff like that, and just the traditional associations with Halloween. And Anya Esma said she doesn't really, like, that's not her thing, which fine. But I was wondering, because I've seen conversations in the last few years at least of people on both sides of that being like, we shouldn't associate Halloween with Samhain, it's something, it's not the same, etc., etc. And it's the same with, every year there's the conversation about Yule and Christmas, whether Christians stole Yule from the pagans, or whether they didn't, or whether they're just two synchronistic holidays that just happen to come about. I don't know where I sit on that, because I can see both sides. But at least as far as Samhain goes, I really enjoy the aspect of like honoring your ancestors, and it's that time of year when you have to reflect and go within. But I also really love traditional, commercial, mainstream, whatever, Halloween stuff. Like, I love the decorations and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I just want to know if anybody else, like, they're not the same in my practice, but they are simultaneous. I think somebody wants more cheese puffs. Hang on. But anyway, I was curious if anybody else was on, like, who was on either side, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like traditional Halloween stuff, it's not it's like cheap or campy or whatever, and then some other people like me are like, but I love Halloween. I have really good memories of like Halloween with my family, either trick-or-treating in my grandma's neighborhood, or like when I was more grown up, being the one that sat out and handed out candy with my grandma. And like my grandparents are still alive, so it's not like, oh, my grandparents are gone, this is the last memory I have of them, but I don't get to see them. I haven't gotten to see my grandparents since last October, so it's been a year since I've seen my grandparents like in person. So yeah, it's just Halloween. It might be campy, it might be cheesy, it might be a commercial capitalism thing, but for me it's just so fun and lighthearted, and it's all that to me is pure about this time of the year, where it's thinking on like scary movies and stuff like that. It's like looking at the darkest part of ourselves as humans and as a species as a whole is like horror movies and serial killers and stuff like that, and then all the scary, but then you also have kids who just dress up and have fun and get to go trick-or-treating, which most people aren't this year. We aren't, because they're not doing trick-or-treating here this year because of COVID, but it's just such a fun time of the year, and I don't know, I just like it. So is anybody else in that same camp that they like Halloween as much as I do? Because I love Halloween, it's my favorite. But yeah, it's just my favorite time of year, so gotta check my taters. We're done. So I'm going to probably finish up the potato soup, and then probably it's 4 o'clock, I'm probably gonna have to feed my kids soon. So I'll hop back in after that, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and put my costume on after I feed my kids so I can look cool, and get my kids dressed. And my son is gonna do the Easter egg thing, but like Halloween candy around our house, I think. So yeah, I'll check in after that and let you guys know. Alright, my kids have been fed. They have had their Halloween costumes on. My son did his like trick-or-treating Easter egg candy hunt thing that we're doing this year, and I am now a full-blown pirate for the memes. My hair is still rose gold, and it's super pretty still, but it keeps rubbing off on my hands, so I don't know how that's gonna work like with sleeping and stuff. We'll figure it out. And the reason I'm in the bathroom is because I've had to plug my phone in because my husband's streaming right now, and we're going to play Among Us later, and I need my phone to do Discord, so I keep looking at myself. I'm so sorry. I don't usually do that, but having the big screen in front of me of my phone is like... But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to probably do ritual tomorrow just because tonight my husband is streaming. Both of the kids are awake. My son is probably not going to sleep because he's hopped up on candy now. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up doing ritual either tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening sometime. I may draw a card or two tonight, light my deity candles, etc., but I'm probably going to be up late playing Among Us with our group of friends. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this costume on because this corset, y'all, like, okay, I haven't been this skinny since high school, and this is like a one-size-fits-all corset. It's killing me. I'm not a skinny girl anymore, okay? I'm not skinny. So yeah. Oh, my pumpkin bread. Let me see how much battery I have. Oh, I have enough to go show you my pumpkin bread. Okay, and then I can plug my phone in downstairs. Okay, let me go show you. Oh. Take you guys downstairs with me. Don't look at my messy house, please. Show you the pumpkin bread that I made. My soup is really good too, but I've already eaten my soup. I haven't haven't cut into my pumpkin bread yet. Okay, so here is the pumpkin bread that I made. It's not very orange, like usual pumpkin breads are, I feel like they're way more orange than this, but it looks really yummy. It smells super good. Like our whole house smells like a pumpkin pie. It's so delicious smelling. Can't wait to cut into it. So yeah, I might check back in later when we're playing Among Us just for shits and giggles. But for now, I'm gonna head out. Okay, bye guys.